Get the refrigerator. Okay. I was so pissed off this morning. I'm looking at this and still pissed off. This is not coming out well at all. The problem, I spent 2.5 hours this morning painting Imperial Fist. And all I got out of it were 3 painted miniatures with yellow on it that all look like crap. And then when I went and got another one and just said to hell with it and redid it, and I got a little, of course I was using the airbrush to put the Imperial Fist yellow on. But then when I got it under the glass, I said, okay, this looks fairly decent. And I'm looking at it now and I got little blotches, but the thing that pissed me off the most is, I know you can't see it, but looking underneath here, these little black specks. So that was like, what the? And with 2.5 hours of wasted time, I said to hell with it. And shut down and took a nap and tried to think about it a little bit on what I needed to do, if anything. Well, you can always do something. What the hell size is that? That's a 4. Where the hell's my 3? To fix this up. So I'm gonna do brush, even though it was put a coat on here of it being brushed on. The problem is it's not going to cover up the black specks no matter what I do. But maybe I can get it evened out a little bit. It was just so damn frustrating. I mean, it all started yesterday when I got the and then the airbrush started giving me trouble. It was clogging up on me. Everything was going wrong. When everything goes wrong, that's when it's time to give up. Instead of struggling through it, I said to hell with it, because it isn't life or death. And to me, it wasn't worth going through the frustration at the time and just making everything worse. I mean, the specs are still there. I don't know where the hell they came from. but maybe we can get enough in here. I'm still going to use, it doesn't seem to be.
Telsier says, hi, Steven's World.
What the hell? What's that? Oh, hi. I was like, what the? Oh, you know what I just discovered? There's mic coming out, but there's no sound. That's what startled me. I still got the external speaker on. Hot. But anyways, hi. Bell's here. How you doing? How you doing? That startled me a little bit. I've had nothing. Hey! I've forgotten all about Purple Haze for this week. I've been running into all kinds of issues since yesterday. Just nothing seems to be going right. Everything is going to shit in the handcart. Hello. I didn't have the headset turned on. And when you did that, it came through the main speaker of the computer, and I was like, what the hell was that? But I got the new contrast Imperial Fist yellow contrast paint, and I was doing an Imperial Fist. Well, first of all, let's start out. I was doing the bases. I seen your pictures on Horus Heresy. They are looking good. The two issues. If you look at the one, yeah, they're looking good. I like what's in there. But if you look at the one for the Emperor's Children, there's two different versions. One was done with the contrast paint, which I thought came out really nice. And if you look at that one, look at the shoulder pad on one side. I was putting the texture paint on. And if you go to YouTube, you can see where I was working on it. I uploaded everything to YouTube. I didn't edit anything. But and while I was putting the texture paint on, somewhere in the process, some of the texture, okay. I was wondering what that difference was. Yeah, one is just done with straight paint, and the other was done with a lead belcher with contrast paint through the air gun over the lead belcher, which I thought come out really nice. But look at the one shoulder. If you look at the one shoulder on that one, it'd be the one with the studs on it. There's a big blotch on there. And that's where the texture paint somehow must have fallen off. I don't have my texture tool. I have no idea where it's at. So I was using a scraper to get it off, and somewhere it must have fallen off, a piece of it, and got onto the thing there, and I never caught it. And it just completely ruined that side. So all the hassle started yesterday. And then today I started Imperial Fist last night because the paints came in yesterday. And everybody was raving about the Imperial Fist yellow. And it's a nice color. I like it. It's a real nice color. And I was testing it out two different ways, because the original tutorial on it was to use Ural Yellow over I noticed that, maybe painted to look like battle damage. And I was gonna leave it the way it is. I could have done a little bit of brown on it, maybe, to make it look like it had fallen down or some stupid shit like that. but it completely ruined that piece. The other issue I'm still having is my highlighting is just totally garbage. No matter what I do, if you look at all the pieces, I think what ruined them was the highlighting. So I'm at a point now. Where's my sponge? Got a sponge for cleaning around here. Oh, right here in front of me. So it's the highlighting, I think, that's doing me in. Now I know I need to practice highlighting a little bit more, but I think I'm pretty much gonna get away from it. It's not worth it. It's just, I think my pieces are right there. So I think I'm gonna stick to black lining. I have my black ink. I'm gonna stick to black lining. And separate the pieces that way, and a little bit of edge highlighting. Like on this one here, I'm going to be using, when I get there, Screaming Skull, and just a couple of spots, like maybe on the corner. You know, don't try to do the whole thing. But I got everything going this morning. 2.5 hours. I had 3 different miniatures painted. One I primed it in white, and I did the Imperial Fist yellow over the top of it. The other I did the Xandri dust, and I did Imperial Fist yellow over the top of it. It looked like yellow poop. So I was like, that's not going to work. And then the other one, I just tested it out to see what it looked like if I did it over, if I got the same effect from it if I did it over lead belcher. Garbage. Okay. So I'll have to either strip those or reprime them or something later on. But no matter what I did, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I said to hell with it, and I went out and I had this one. The backpack hadn't been primed. I forgot to put the backpack on it. So after 2 hours of wasting my time, I was starting to get frustrated. And so I went and primed this up white. Put some more white primer on, put some white on the backpack, which I'm not really concerned with. It's going to be black anyways. And I got out the spray gun and the spray gun. The airbrush just kept clogging up on me. I didn't have that issue until now. I had no issue with it yesterday. Today, it was just clogging up. I can't seem to get it clean. Excuse me, I'm drinking Coke. And just couldn't get it clean. Finally, I got the yellow on there. I got it looking halfway decent. And then I looked at it, and I got these little brown, little black specks all over. Now, you can't see it from here. And if I get out, I could see a couple of them because I know they're there. But I don't think anybody would really notice it. They'd probably take it as, yeah, it was done as battle damage. I can fix that up. So, and that was it. I was done. I was toast. 2.5 hours, and I accomplished absolutely nothing this morning. So I said to hell with it and bailed. Sat down, got something to eat, got a little something to drink. Took a nap for a couple hours. The youngest one was on her first day of work. She'll be working customer service for Apple from home. Apple lucked out on that one. They were looking for people who live in Greece to do English tech support. So in other words, she's going to be working with people off the street that are calling in and their iPhone or their Mac or something isn't working, and they're going to be pissed, and something I couldn't do. But that's what she's going to be working with. But she's got American English. English is like her first language, so they really lucked out on that. But they got somebody who speaks fluent English instead of someone who learned English as a second language. So, but this is all blotchy, and I don't know. It's just looking terrible right now. But I'm going to try to work through it. So she had her first day of training today. She's got to do a 3-week training. They gave her a nice Mac computer, which she's going to have to learn because they only used Windows. And of course, I worked on Windows for several years. And I won't work on Windows anymore. I never worked with Mac. The wife keeps saying, oh, you should go for that job too. Sorry. Because the first time somebody calls up and they start calling me nasty names and I'm this and I'm that, I'm going to tell them to kiss my ass after 15 years of dealing with employees, which came under rules. And luckily, in that 15 years, I only had one person that hung up on me and one that asked for a supervisor that actually had to go to the supervisor. And he didn't want to talk to me after the supervisor. He's the best. I don't give a damn. I don't want to ever talk to him again. Okay, whatever. And of course, I went off on a couple of people. I had a guy in India I went off on one day because he called me up with a technical issue. I went in and I said, so let's do this. I've already done that. Okay, let's do this. I've already done that. How could you have done that when most people don't even know how to do it? You know, and he just kept interrupting me and everything. And I turned around and he says, you know, you're being rude. And I says, well, you keep interrupting me. You know, so if you think I'm rude, stop interrupting me. And I'll be able to work on this. Do what you're not listening to me. You need to do what I tell you to do. You know. And of course, I had a supervisor who was after my ass. And he decided that he was going to pick on me about it. But anyways. But yeah, they were all pretty much garbage. I was pissed. So I hung it all up for the day. This is still not great. My lighting has been off. Everything has been off today. But I got the camera fixed. I mean, in the first one I did with the white and the Imperial Fist yellow was fabulous. And now I just can't seem to get it. That's all right. We're going to go with, I say go with Corvus Black. But yeah, we're going to use the Black Templar in there. I like the Black Templar too. That's a pretty good contrast paint for putting it over black spots. And I got my cherries here. Just got the refrigerator up so high, the cherries and everything are freezing in there. I think I'll go with my number 2. Put that up there. But the airbrush was just total garbage today. The painting, nothing was working right. So I closed up shop. Tomorrow, I won't be around in the morning. I have to go to FedEx. I got someone picking me up at 10 o'clock because I have no idea where FedEx is at that stupid airport. Then I have to go get my passport pictures done. Because my passport's trash and I have... Shit, I just dropped the cherry. That's better. And so I had to go get a passport photo. And Friday, I won't be around in the morning. Because I have to go to the embassy on Friday to get my passport fixed. And then I have to go to... Once I get that done, then I'll probably be playing Ark later on Friday afternoon. I have to be at the embassy at 10:45. So, but I haven't gotten to Instagram or anything in a while, so I haven't been able to follow anybody and see what's going on. I run into the streaks. Ooh, excuse me. put that over there. And I'm going to get in here. I saw Duncan Rhodes using Corvus Black in here. Was it him or PT? I can't remember which one I saw. They were using Corvus Black. Because when you go in and you use the contrast afterwards, I have to be real careful here because this is a contrast paint over this, and it's going to be... But I saw what I thought was very interesting. Who was it? It was Duncan Rose that was talking about it. He says you can fix up issues with, after using contrast paints, if you accidentally paint over something, what you do is you go back in with white, you cover that spot up with white, and then you go back and get the contrast paint and paint over it again. And it looks fairly decent. Because he had a video on how to... the difference between contrast paints and washes. So if you get a chance, Duncan Rhodes, contrast versus washes. And I don't know exactly where it is, or I posted up here, but it was in there. He was talking about how to fix when you accidentally, and I've already said it, I'm repeating myself again. The other good news is we finally got the studio downstairs. I haven't moved in yet. There's still... Shit, see, like right there? He says you go in there with a clean brush and you catch it like that. See, and look, it's just making that terrible. But you clean off as much of it as you can. Don't worry about it. And then we're going to fix it up later. So I'll fix that up later. So there's a mistake right there. So that's going to be a good example. I didn't do that on purpose. They said, yeah, you make a mistake like that, you catch it right away. You go in there. Clean it up as best as you can. See, I fucked it up again right there, too. God, I am just having all kinds of problems today. I'm going to get a different brush, see if we can get a little more off of here. And I didn't catch it in time. It'll be alright. And when I get this section done, we'll go in and touch it up and see if we can fix it. I'm just trying to go a little bit at a time here. I think my Blood Angel is the one that come out the best out of that whole group. The Dark Angel's too dark. I probably could have done something different on that. And then Monday I won't be around Monday morning because I have to go back to the embassy on Monday. And I have to get some papers notarized so I can get my birth certificate. So I've got a lot going on the next few days. And I got a feeling I should just... Shit. Well, no, we'll be alright. Let me get this part done up here. So that was a good way, and we'll find out how well it works. I don't see any reason why it won't work. Because it actually made sense. Oh, and got me a sponge. Got a couple of spots in here. What was that? Ocean's 11. The one scene in there with the battery on the bomb or the explosive device, and the batteries were dead, and he's like, "You lose focus in this game for 1 minute." And that's the way painting is too. If you lose focus in here for 1 minute, man, you can mess everything up. And that's what's been happening to me the last couple of days, I guess. Losing that damn focus. Then you start to rush. Shit. We also had a little adventure last night. Everybody's gone except me and the youngest, because she had to work today. She had to start her training today. But she wanted to go for a ride last night. And we got out in the car. Basically took a week off last week from stream. It seemed to help out when I get back to it. When I got back to it last, yeah, and that's why I break away on Friday and I play games or something on the weekend. Because that way, because I have the opportunity to do this every day. Not everybody has that opportunity, but I do. And you do have to take a break from it once in a while. So I like to take a break on the weekend. Concentrate on something else for a while. And okay, I can't reach that in there, so we're not even going to do it. This here. I played Ark all last weekend. I think it was Saturday's stream. The VOD afterwards had over 600 views on it. I was like, God, I wish I was on YouTube. That would have been fabulous. But I was following tutorials on building a Viking longship. And there were a couple of people about 3 years ago, because they have the new map that's out. 2 viewers. What the hell happened? Did the internet go down? Something just happened. Must have had the internet go down. Hold on a second. Nope, it still says we're up and running. I got like nobody here all of a sudden. Thank you. Okay. That tells me I'm still online. I don't know what the deal is here. There we go. He's getting up there. Thank you for feeding him. I've forgotten all about him. Huh. Everything is going. Maybe I just lost that many people. Oh, no concern. What's he up to? What level is he up to? 30 hit points, 50, level 5. Doing good. What was I working on here? Oh, let me get back in here a little bit. Because I had like, yeah, I've noticed Twitch viewer count hangs sometimes. Yeah, I kind of say. This has got some bad parts in here, but I think we'll be all right. Okay, so what's up, Moose? Huh? Can you order it? Okay, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, all right, give me a few minutes here. Okay, all right. I've only been here a half hour. Give me. I'm gonna shut down for about 30 minutes here. The youngest one wants me to go get food. I think she's hungry. So it's gonna take me about 30 minutes to drive down to the restaurant, order some gyro, and then come back. So I'm gonna shut down for right now. I will be back in about 30 minutes or so. So hang with me, and we'll see you all in about 30 minutes.